Hi, I'm Kate Hahn from TV Insider.
So, yeah, they found us. This is happening. We need to go. Really go.
Hey, Kate.
Hi, Justin. Thanks for joining us on TV Insider to talk about the Mosquito Coast. You have a very personal connection to this material. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. This show is based on a novel that was written by my Uncle Paul, somewhere in the early 80s. So yeah, it's one of those happy accidents where I was able to play this character that he created.
What fascinates you now about the character Allie Fox?
What I really like about this character is just his complexity. He's got a very sort of particular brain ideology. He's wildly intelligent, very opinionated, extremely optimistic, even though he does crazy things. And yeah, there's many layers to him. On the one hand, he's sort of very charismatic. On the other hand, he can be very overbearing. So I like that he's sort of this hot cold. Sort of classic anti-hero, not just straight up hero.
Tell us about what he wants for himself and his family.
There's two ways of thinking that. There's what Allie actually says he wants for his family, and what we, the audience, think he wants for his family. He's a very overbearing. He's forced his family to live completely off the grid, with no cell phones. His kids not being able to go to high school, homeschooled, no TV, no movies, no pop culture. So it's this incredibly sort of monastic, rigid lifestyle he's imposed on them. And it's all, I think, so he can sort of indoctrinate them with his own belief system, which is very arguably progressive and but with deep disappointment in sort of what's become of the country, So yeah, I think it's all about control for him. He wants to control the environments they're in. So
I would love to hear your take on Margot Fox, the character you play on the Mosquito Coast. She is kind of a co-conspirator with her husband, Allie, played by Justin Theroux, but she also has her own state of mind when it comes to her family and running from the law. Tell us a little bit about her and the conflict she has with her husband.
So yes, at the beginning, we perceived Margot as this, obviously she was an ex-professor. She's now working in a library. She's wearing her kids' clothes. They don't have a lot of money. She's very protective of her children and very patient with Allie's, whimsical sort of crazy ideas. But there's a reason. So each episode that we go on, I wanted to show a different side of Margot, to the point where the kids look at her and think, how did mummy learn that? And slowly I will show all aspects of this woman as to why she's so supportive of Allie, why she can't leave him, and why the Foxes are why they're on the run.
So tell us a little bit about how she changes. Are there some specific moments, or there are moments of crisis that she has to cope with?
I mean, look, a lot of it. I mean, when they get to Mexico, the way they cross the desert, her ability to get the children and Allie out of the hacienda safely. A lot of these things, she does things quite extreme, and it doesn't look like the same Margot you saw in the beginning at all. At the beginning, she's very fragile. She's missing her family, and then by episode 4, she's able to shoot out all the tires in a hacienda, jump into a car, get her kids to safety, and drive off. Like, this to me was like, what a woman. Like, if anyone comes near those cubs, it's almost like she's like a mama bear. She has to leave them. It's to do something very, very important. And what that is will be revealed as the show goes on.
Be sure to catch The Mosquito Coast on Apple TV Plus beginning Friday, April 30th.